Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Into the Breach. So, today we're going for Lightning War, the final Blitzkrieg achievement, and I actually just attempted this and failed at it pretty early in the second island, was when I hit 30 minutes. And here's what I think. I am very confident that I will be able to do this achievement, but I am considerably less confident that I will be able to do it while talking about it. If you've watched this channel for any length of time, and if you're 20 episodes into this series, 20 whatever, then you know what I'm talking about here. Sometimes it takes me a long time to work through the logic that leads me to a decision. I play considerably faster when I'm just playing for myself, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm actually going to, after I hit start game, I'm just going to mute the microphone, and I'm going to play as though I were playing it alone. So, apologies in advance to all the people who are not interested in that, who come here for my dulcet tones and sparkling conversation. Come back tomorrow. Things will be back to normal. For everybody else, I think we're just going to get going here. Oh, I picked Prospero as our time traveler because I think the boulder mech could use flying. It's a little awkward to use with the axis of the push being perpendicular to the axis of the rock throw. So flying will help us not get stuck on buildings and Vec and everything. And I think with that, we're good to go. Oh, I guess one other thing I should mention. I'm going to make some decisions that are not going to be optimal on account of, trying to go fast. And also, the decision-making logic changes a little bit when we hit the second island. Because, right, the goal is just to get to the end of Island 2 in 30 minutes. So, reputation scored on Island 2 is meaningless. All that really has to happen, we don't have to win very much. All that really has to happen is we have to make it out of the back end of Island 2 with at least one power. So, on Island 2, you may see some stuff that you would not see in an ordinary game. Anyway, no further ado, let's get to this. Ooh, okay, I don't know exactly how long that was, but my recording clock is showing 32 minutes, so I think I was actually very close to losing that. Yeah, but that's... Hey, look, we did it. That's a successful thing. We are leaving the island and then immediately abandoning the timeline. We are done with this timeline. So, I didn't really have a plan. 29-22. Wow, yeah, I was quite close. Who wants to come with us to the next timeline? You know, Prospero with plus HP is not bad. Yeah, alright. You're our guy. So, coming along, let's see. Is there anything else that I think we can knock out really quickly? What's the Zenith Guard? Hit 4 enemies with a single laser. You know, I think we actually might be able to do that. So we're going to put Prospero in the laser mech. So all we have to do is line up 4 enemies. That's all we got to figure out. I think we might be able to knock this out quickly. Let's try to get lucky. I gotta say, I was sweating bullets there toward the end. You could probably tell I was trying to take faster and faster turns. Okay, so probably this doesn't happen on the first island. We need like high enemy density. I'm trying to think, what are there are a couple of missions where you get more enemies. I guess it's really kind of second island stuff, huh? Let's do... I don't know. Archive, I guess. It probably is the case that we're going to have to do this on the second island. So, Forgotten Hills, let's just get powerful. Well, you know, if we don't kill anything this turn... they're not making it easy on us. Yeah, if we don't kill anything this turn, we might... Okay, we're going to get 2 spawns? Not kill anything this turn is pretty tough, though. They've lined themselves up in such a way that I can't really defend this guy. Well, here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to let him die. I'm going to pull you out of the way. We're going to not block anything. We're just going to kind of be in a position where I can move us around, hopefully. And, yeah, this guy's going to get blown up. There will be exactly 4 enemies. I don't know how feasible it is for us to get them into a straight line. Not feasible is the answer to that question. Well, we keep going, right? We just gotta keep trying not to kill anything. So how do I want to deal with this? I guess I don't actually care a huge amount about these buildings. Is that guy savable? No, the pole is the pole's a bad weapon for the thing I would need to do to make that work. Oh, we're just gonna kind of fan out and wait again. With 5 enemies on the field, we might be able to get lucky here. Okay. If this guy plays along a little bit, no, of course not. I was gonna say, like, we could pull this guy over. If this guy had been, like, here or something, we could have probably figured that out. As it is, there's no way, right? Yeah, so... We can save several of these guys. Like, I'm just gonna try to... This is gonna result in our charge mech dying, which is gonna make it less likely that we managed to put together the kill. But this coming turn, we will have even more enemies. That guy ought to be careful. He could hurt somebody. And this run is, like, really trashed now. If I don't manage to put this together on this turn, it might be just, like, a reset time. Man, do you have to run so super far away? That's going to make things way more difficult. Jump down here? Nope. Alright, well... No. So this thing where everybody fans out so that they're not in the same column or row as anybody else is going to make this very, very difficult. Let's see here. I guess it's not too hard to not take any additional damage right now. We'll just come up here. Sorry, up here. Oh. I guess I have to defend the hospital too. Shoot. Well, it's more important to protect this from the standpoint of getting to try this again in a second. Because we're not going to make it to the point where we could spend reputation in any case. I'm wondering if maybe Pinnacle would be a better place to try this because of all the robots. You get all the robots in addition to all the Vec. I wonder if it... what's the text on it? Hit 4 enemies. I wonder if it counts... if it counts on enemies that you have frozen. Because you won't deal damage to them. Does that count as a hit? Ugh, this is crappy. I have some hope for this one, though, because the size of the playfield shrinks. So it might be easier to get them to line up that way. Alright, well, at least they're not making it very difficult for us to survive the first turn or two. Just do this, and then we'll get out of the way. Alright, we're going to have 6 enemies next turn, and not a huge amount of space to maneuver in, which is going to work both for us and against us. In fact, there's not a whole lot of places where I can fit 4 enemies and also my guy. These buildings are really awkwardly placed. Oh, please, none of you move. Ah. Oh. Okay. Okay, we can do this. So I just need to move you out of the way. You pull him free of the web. And hey, look at that. Glittering C-beam. Okay. Abandon timeline immediately. Sparrow, come with us. Let's see, what's next? We might be able to get another one, maybe? What do we have left? Frozen Titans. Kill 3 enemies with a single attack. Okay, so it's gotta actually kill 1 enemy on each side, and then you have to also get a push kill. This is probably not a first island one, because you're right, you're going to want to get some upgrades for the cannon, so it's doing more damage. We also have Flame Behemoths, have 5 enemies on fire simultaneously, probably not a first island. And the Hazardous Mech one is an actual, like, run. So yeah, I guess let's put a little work into this one. So Prospero, who do you want to be? You know, the Aegis Mech is way more effective if he can fly, because he can flip enemies into water more easily and stuff. Alright, it might not take that much effort to set this up. We'll have to get a little bit lucky. The enemies will have to cooperate a little bit. So again, what we really want is density. In fact, Pinnacle Robotics will be great for this, because there's so many robots and they all have 1 health, right? Okay, I guess we'll go through here. This is probably not the one, but we can try to find what we're looking for after this. Actually, he should be on this side, where his pathing's not going to be screwed up by the ice mech. And you can fly, so just kind of go wherever. Alright, so what I need... What I need is to kill an enemy, pushing it into another enemy who also dies, and then also to kill another enemy. Maybe a little easier said than done. So I don't want to freeze or damage the robots, really. Okay, so we can set that guy. I don't know why, like, in my brain, I was thinking this guy was the judo robot. And just do like this? I mean, obviously, he was going to get hit anyway, but if I had been thinking about him, you know, obviously this was the square to attack from. Alright, but we're going to have a bunch of enemies here. We have 3 enemies that only have 1 health. I guess I should... Yeah, you should probably move. Let's try to get to a spot where we can land the hit. Okay, so we have a lot of single health enemies. Just a matter of getting lucky with the lineup. Which it looks like we are not going to do. Yeah, there's no way to make the thing happen here. Well, just gonna let this happen. There's no sense in repairing just to take damage. We can just move out of the way on this one. Soften some more enemies up. Oh, Yep, that guy was on fire. Silly me. Well, still, we have 5 enemies that have 1 health. Unfortunately, we don't have quite the set of movement tools that I would like for this situation. Wait a second. No! He hadn't moved yet. I thought we were there. Alright, all we have to do is not kill stuff. Endure some damage. A little bit of repairing. This is actually not great. We're going to lose some enemies here. I should probably move a little differently. Okay. It's going to be very unlikely that we get this here. Yeah, maybe the plan should just be to play normally for like 1 island and then try to get it on the 2nd island. Yeah, because we really need to pick up some enemy movement manipulation tools before we go for this. I don't know that this is going to be possible with the... I mean, possible, but unfortunately not controllable. So if we were going to just try to continue here, the right play is probably kill you, freeze you, and then this guy just steps out of the way and... Yeah, we'll give it one more map here, and then if we don't get it on the next map, we'll just call the episode there, and we'll give this a real try tomorrow. Okay, robots, extra enemies. This is promising. I'm gonna actually lose trying to set this up, aren't I? Let me see. What would be the best sequence here? We don't want to freeze enemies, probably. We can freeze buildings. So, like... Sparrow just gets out of the way. I'm going to freeze this building and this building. You can just soften that guy up a little bit. There's less fire on the ground. That's good. Part of the problem we were having on the last mission is that the enemies don't want to stop on the fire spaces. So if there's a lot of fire on the ground, it really constrains enemy movement. Okay, they're kind of lining up now. What's going to be the best way to get the mirror mech to the correct side here? Because that's definitely a problem we're having. Okay, so I'm going to smack this guy, turn his attack around. You need to not be standing here. We probably just repair you. So I'm going to sacrifice the freeze tank to freeze this thing so that there's no chance that we just die. And then here's the tricky part. Where do I think, if an opportunity were to present itself, where would it be? Because this is going to be so choked that there's probably functionally no way to get through. But if we try to go around, I only have 3 move. Yeah, I kind of have to just, like, hope it works out here. Well, you know what? It was an error to just pass the turn. I should have shot my own shield mech in the back. Oh no, I thought this thing only had 2 health left. Never mind. Alright, come on. Nope, that's not gonna work. Well... yeah, okay, we lose. Fair enough. I did go into this with absolutely no planning, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to abandon this timeline. Going to keep Prospero on. And when we come back tomorrow, this is where we're starting. I think we're making some pretty good progress. We got 2 out of the way there. So what we still need to play like a full game with the Hazardous mechs, because I have to get to the end of Island 4 for this. My hope is that we can do the Frozen Titans and the Flame Behemoths in the next episode. And then we still have at least 1 more game of Random Squad, 1 more game of Custom Squad, and 1 more game of Hazardous mechs. And then, finally... so, we're sort of getting there. We're kind of getting there. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time to see if I can indeed pick up a few more of these coins. And we'll see you then.